Hey y'all, and good morning. Welcome to Shelby's Vlogs. I am Shelby. Makes sense, right? And today has already started out a little exciting, I guess you'd say. I guess exciting can be exciting in a bad way. I am currently drinking up my coffee, something I do every single morning, and sometimes throughout the day. What I put in my coffee is half and half and stevia. Sometimes I'll splurge and put in some sugar-free creamer. I usually only do that around the holidays because creamer is usually not made with great oils, great ingredients, but it's the holidays and sometimes you need a little bit of sugar-free vanilla or pumpkin spice or anything like that to go in your coffee. So, while I don't have that in here this morning, I do sometimes. So, just a little forewarning. Today has kind of already started off with a little bit of a bang, so to speak. When I woke up this morning, I felt a little off, a little strange. Which resulted in me having a seizure. If you have watched my intro video, you'll know that I have had seizures for pretty much my whole life since I was 14 and I'm 29 now. So the fact that I had one is not, you know, terribly surprising. But still not fun. I don't typically have them very often. But today it was just one of those days where one of them happened. I ended up falling backwards onto a shelf, and in that shelf I have these red hooks, and you screw them into the shelf on the wood and you hang things on them. So this shelf is something that I use for work, and it has tons of my business things on it. Well, I ended up falling backwards onto one of those two-pronged hooks, two-pronged hangers, and that thing just tore the crap out of my back. My back is very sore. It's not super scratched up, but my muscles feel like they've been stabbed by a two-pronged thing that's sticking out of a shelf. So, a little bit sore, but other than that, no worse for the wear. I've certainly had worse things happen. So, stay tuned today. See what we get into. See what we decide to eat. I will say that whenever I have a seizure, it kind of affects my appetite so that I'm not super hungry. And right afterwards, I'm usually more nauseous and just not feeling like eating anything. So today might be a little bit of a lower eating day, which is okay because probably not going to the gym. Kind of just taking it easy today. So let's see where we go from here. Also, someone is dying for a little bit of attention. Hi guys, welcome to my makeshift yoga studio. Yoga is something that I have just recently started doing within the last couple months or so. So I have not fully committed. I don't even have a yoga mat yet because there's just a million different kinds. Some of them are really great and expensive. Some of them are really crappy and like $5. So I want to get a good one. I haven't gotten that yet. I just have my little, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the blanket and the carpet, but I just have a little really thick fuzzy blanket that works for me for now, and we'll go from there. I'm going to keep my dogs in here for now. I usually kick them out, but the YouTube channel that I watch and thoroughly enjoy for yoga is Yoga with Adrienne. She's just a very cool person, very laid back, and she kind of lets you make your yoga experience what you're ready for it to be. So that's what I really like. I watch the Yoga with Adriene videos. That's pretty much all I've ever watched, and I thoroughly enjoy them. I started watching the most recent videos that she's put out, and she's doing yoga with her dog Benji. So today I decided, might as well keep my dogs in the room and see how it goes. So, yoga with the puppies. Let's go.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. So if I could lay down beside you, I would. I would. We talk on the phone, hey, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. So if I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Okay, well, that was kind of hard. Before today, I had only done the 30 days with Adriene, 30 days of yoga with Adriene. That was a video series from, I think, 2015. From 2015 to 2021, she has amped it up a little bit. Yeah, because she held things like downward dog and a lot of everything else for a lot longer. And in reality, yoga is very humbling because I do have more of a bodybuilder, heavyweight, run fast sort of mentality when it comes to exercise. Before this, I have always thought yoga was kind of whatever. But I think I heard Joe Rogan talking about it, and he was like, yeah, it's actually really hard. And I decided to give it a chance. And he's right. It's actually really hard. So if you're like me, where typically you would only just lift weights at the gym, maybe try going home and finding yourself a quick yoga video. I just found this on YouTube. And challenge yourself in a different way, because this has taught me that I'm not as strong as I think, because holding downward dog for as long as she just did was very hard. And I'm also not as flexible as I would like to be. The chair poses, that was hard. So, but, I mean, it's good that it's hard because it gives me something to improve on. Other than that, I currently have a little bit of coffee. You can't see it, but it is coffee, a little bit of half and half, and I put some cocoa powder and stevia in there to make it kind of like a cocoa coffee sort of thing. After this, I will eat supper, but right now I am working on a little bit of online stuff like that. Other than that, this day has pretty much been laid back. Since I had a seizure this morning, I wasn't really planning on going anywhere. It's always just safer to kind of chill out at home, so that's what I do. So stay tuned to see what we have for dinner. Alrighty, so for dinner, I have some leftover steak that I just cut into little slivers, and then I also have onion, which I am currently working on getting sauteed, because a little bit of caramelized onion is absolutely the best. I also have some liverwurst over here. Say what you want. I absolutely love liverwurst. I don't eat tons of it, but it is a way for me to get in more liver, which is what I want to do. I also have an egg, and I've added a little bit of egg whites, just to make it thicker, so that when I put my low-carb tortilla, which doesn't really fit in this pan, it just has a little bit more to stick to. I will let that cook until the egg is completely done, and then I will flip it over. So then I will have steak, onion, a little bit of liverwurst, egg, low-carb tortilla, put it all together, and you get a really delicious steak quesadilla. So one thing I am just absolutely not here to do is to judge anybody on their food choices, and I ask for the same for mine, because I know a lot of people do not like low-carb tortillas. I know a lot of people only eat organic this and organic that. And while I agree that typically organic is better, I also very much agree that grass-fed, pasture-raised, everything like that, I completely 100% agree that it's better. However, it's also extremely expensive. And I am a brand new, for the most part, business owner, trying to grow things, trying to create a successful business, and I just don't have the money for insanely expensive food right now. So I'm making good with what I've got, and I think that as long as everyone is doing that, making the best food choices with the resources they have, then you're off to a very good start, you know? So, am I eating all organic? Nope. Am I eating all grass-fed, all one-ingredient foods? Mostly. I think that's important, but this tortilla is not just one ingredient. So, I do hope that this is extremely relatable to a lot of people who have maybe watched food blogs in the past, and as they're watching, they're realizing, like, this isn't obtainable for me right now. I just can't, you know? That's a huge jump from where I am. So, hopefully this is a little bit relatable, a little bit more reachable. If you're watching this and you're trying to understand what you need to eat for your personal health issues, or especially if you're trying to figure out what you need to eat for your own epilepsy, then follow along and we'll go from there. Now, I will say that I am not a doctor. I do not have any, well, I do have medical experience, but I am not a doctor, and this is by no means medical advice. So if your doctor, like mine, said not to eat like this, and you choose to, that is absolutely 110 million % your own decision, and I don't want to influence that in any way. This is only to show you what I do to help my own seizures be fewer than they would be if I just ate the standard typical American diet. This is not me trying to pretend like this is any sort of medical advice. This is just a day in the life of someone who has seizures and showing you what I do, because this is an area of medical issues. This is an area of the internet that's very low populated. Not a lot of people are talking about this, so that's why I'm talking about it, so that people with epilepsy can feel a little bit more supported. That's what I'm here for. To help you, to support you, but not for medical advice. Just saying. Alrighty, we have our tortilla. Let's see if I can do this. I will usually just whoop, flip it. That egg has gotten nice and toasted. So I will take my steak and onion, put it on my egg, and that'll basically be dinner for tonight. Ooh la la. That really does look delicious. So I think that's pretty much it for today. After this, I'm just gonna take a shower and maybe do some editing. I've got some soap to label. I have just a couple of little things to do today. When my husband gets home, he works at night, we will probably do another quick yoga video just so that he can do it as well. And that'll probably be it for today. If I'm gonna have a snack after this, something sweet, it's gonna be some chocolate. I typically eat 90 to 95% chocolate. I've been eating that for so long that tastes sweet, and it's just divine in my opinion. So if I have anything sweet after this, it'll be a little bit of chocolate, and then it's bedtime. And today has been a very tiring day. For anyone who has seizures, you will know that the days that you have seizures, you're typically just feeling tired. And once you finally get to lay your head down on your pillows and sleep for 6, 8, 10 hours, it feels like the best thing ever. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I will see you guys later. If you do hear noise in the background, it's the dryer. Sorry about that. I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you have any questions, if you want to start any discussions, want to talk about anything, comment down below, and I'm here if you need me. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!